Hello everybody, this is Helium Lemon 15. Welcome to another crazy episode of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is part 67. Today is July 16th. And I still have... my mouth still tastes like chocolate. So, how's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I'm not fully concentrated right now. I'm not from concentrate. Yeah. We are, for 99% of this video, we are going to do some incredibly mundane things, including missing a fish about 10 times. I love this! This is my favorite part of the gameplay. Also, those fish are literally just polygons. It's kind of stupid. Can we get a fish? Yay! Slopes. You caught a fish in a bottle. It's a deliciously fresh catch. The fish was delish.
Strongbad's test sentence is, the fish was delish, and it made quite a dish.
First up, public radio. Smooth and smarmy. This week on Capitol Hill, the fish was delish, and according to UN secretaries, it made quite a dish. You're listening to member-supported public radio. Next up, Drive Time Comics. Oh man, these are like bad stand-up comics that you can't heckle, or jekyll, or throw highball glasses at. Anyway, I'll stop quoting that. We are doing incredibly mundane things to prepare ourselves for the Bottom of the Well side quest, which you totally don't have to do, but I've felt nervous about it anyway, as I usually do. Just out of curiosity. You get 5 rupees if you roll over that hill, so whoop you do. And I was like, I want to get this chest. And they're like, well, they being Nintendo, they put a bean plot in front of it, a plot of soil. I don't know, whatever you call those things. But just out of curiosity, there is 20 rupees in that chest. And it's not such a bad thing, because all this money is going to be useful anyway. So like I said, we are going to the Bottom of the Well, or it's called Bottom of the Well in Ocarina of Time. It's beneath the well in this game. Good job, guys. Very good job changing up the names. It's not really a similar place, thank goodness, because I hate Bottom of the Well in Ocarina of Time. It's like a mini Shadow Temple, and I hate the Shadow Temple. Well, the Shadow Temple... yeah, I hate the Shadow Temple. Ocarina of Time would arguably be a better game without the Shadow Temple, and with the Water Temple cut down to size a little bit. And maybe take out Jabu Jabu's belly. I don't know, maybe. Just maybe. Anyway, those are my controversial opinions. Now we have bush throwing contest because we're in Perth, Australia. No, I'm kidding. Let's talk to these cows, and then I realized that was a very silly idea. So it's kind of... this is probably the one time in the game that we're showing off how you can listen when you're out in the field to the sound of cows mooing, and there will be a hole, and you can go down the hole and play Epona's song for the cows. And if you read the dialogue, I think it's incredibly creepy how they're like, oh, that song makes me feel so good, it just makes me want to give a lot of milk all of a sudden. Whatever, you know, these are things. The real world is full of things. This morning I was playing a little bit of a free game called Hymno, which I don't even understand, but it's beautiful. And another free game called Cube Escape Paradox, which is part of the a series called Rusty Lake. Rusty Lake is the name of the series and also of the indie production company. And they have the game Cube Escape Paradox, I always get it confused with another series on Steam that's called like Mind Cubes, the Gravity Puzzle or something, that I've kind of wanted to play for a little bit, but I never have. It's like Mind Cubes, and then there are several of them with the different names. But yeah, Rusty Lake. I expected kind of more of like a point-and-click adventure kind of thing, but it's actually, it's kind of like an escape room, like an escape the room game. Like, I've played a bunch of those, and they've been kind of strange, and well, they're made by Japanese people, so you know immediately that that's going to be a strange game and possibly hard and possibly obtuse. But anyway, it was like a really nice escape room game with kind of like a Twin Peaks sort of atmosphere to it, I thought. It was a really interesting game. And I don't know if I'm going to look at the rest of the Rusty Lake series, but I'm definitely curious about it now. Yeah, the escape games that I know are Mild Escape. And they're on a website that's mostly in Japanese, and I only know them through Big Dip on a Bus's channel. So now we just got a whole bunch of magic beans. We are ready to have some fun with magic beans. I don't know. It's gonna make like a hippy dippy sort of trippy joke. I'm really just a phony, but forgive me 'cause I'm stoned. Or whatever the lyrics are. Anyway, I have been increasing the trend for singing Zappa lyrics in my videos, and now here we get a sped up segment because we are grinding for nuts. And if you want to laugh at nuts, then I will qualify by saying these are Deku nuts. That's real comedy right there. That's John Cleese, Faulty Towers. Now, I like Frank Zappa. I went to a concert that was a bunch of Frank Zappa music last night. It was pretty fun. Inca Roads was the song that very first got me into Frank Zappa. They're great songs with lots of very high musicianship and well composed, and bizarre lyrics in some of them, but also just really funny lyrics in a lot of them. Frank Zappa, like, young people these days, like, don't know about him, I guess, but like, most everybody that I talk to that lived through like the 60s and 70s knows about him, and they kind of have mixed opinions of him because they think he was like a druggie and a hippie, and really he was very anti-drugs, and he was kind of anti-hippie for them being kind of, you know, so cult-like and anti-intellectual. So here we get to show off the snout mask, and if you notice, Link grunts like a pig every time he rolls or draws his sword. Although I don't have any option to be fast and avoid these spinning turtle king crabs a little bit easier. But the Mask of Sense will detect mushrooms, and you look at that lovely animation, he's sniffing out the mushroom. And that's Link with a pig face, and that is ugly and hilarious. So now we're gonna take this mushroom, and speaking of getting stoned, no, that's not funny. We're going to take this mushroom and deliver it to a hag who makes potions. In a kid's game. No, I'm kidding. Although you can't really call Majora's Mask a kid's game. It's a little bit dark, but it's still arguably a kid's game, just maybe like a 13+ game. I don't know. I mean, the Happy Mask Salesman is in it, and Skull Kid gets possessed by an evil mask, so I don't know, I think this is, I mean, well then again, A Wrinkle in Time is a kid's book, but I would also call Wrinkle in Time is probably No, I read Wrinkle in Time before I was 13. I read Wrinkle in Time when I was like maybe 9. Whatever. Then again, I've always been a little bit precocious. So, anyway, aside from people's taste in books, we are going to go to Clocktown. So now, yeah, when I went to the potion shop, I was a little bit miffed that I couldn't get a blue potion right away. If you do give her a magic mushroom, you will get a free blue potion later. And I will show that off in a few episodes, because, again, this is all post-commentated. I hope... I'm getting a little bit tired of post-commentating videos, but it's a mildly efficient way to do videos. Actually, it isn't that efficient. It always feels, it gives me like a false sense of, oh, this is so efficient, but it's really not. I suppose I could do a lot of videos faster if I did them post-commentary, but on Endless Ocean, I play for like 20 minutes and then keep like 5 minutes out of it for the LP, so I don't know. Maybe I just need to be more patient with my editing, because this I have to edit it a little bit and then record over it. But maybe if I did it live, then I would have a better idea of what to edit. I don't know. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. And, we are going back to Ikana Canyon. There it is. I don't know why that was so difficult finding it on the map, but we are there, and you know the world will shout the battle cry of freedom. Okay, I'm done singing. Another fairy. I don't even need a fairy, but I like them, and maybe I will sell it later. I don't know. We are here at St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. We are right here, and we are getting ready for the Beneath the Well, and they really like mummies and ghosts and spooky things in this section of the game, so we are gonna get our Gibdo mask. Okay, y'all probably know what's coming up, but I'm trying my best to spoil it copiously and also be entertaining and pretend that I enjoy doing post-commentary. No, I don't know. Oh no, my legs are so sore from that fall. Here we are, beneath the well. Alright, Link is showing off his beautiful Gibdo face. It's not as beautiful as the Mask of Sense. I'm just trying to get as close up in the camera as I can. Getting the flame behind me for good lighting. There it is. There's a mummy face. There's a... What's that movie with the mummy that came out recently that nobody saw because it was bad? Anyway, this guy I believe wants a blue potion. Oh. Leave it! Leave me something blue that bestows health. Sorry. If you don't have it. So, yeah, I like this. I like the going around talking to Gibdos bit. Leave it! Leave it! Leave me something delicious to chomp on. That sprouts leaves when it's watered, preferably 5 of them. I keep thinking it's funny how they say preferably 5 of them. Anyway, we'll see more of this place in the next episode.